Audio Jungle.
Good evening and welcome to a special edition of Normal News. Tonight we have an interview with a well-known and respected figure, God. A man, leader, icon with a fair few critics. We will be asking him all about that later on. Now first, on to today's news. This morning the Prime Minister announced his support for the New York Yankees. Shock across the country spread as the general public outcry who elected such a reckless Prime Minister. Now over to our social commentator, Barry Lighthouse. Barry, what do you think about all this?
Well, I think it's disgraceful. I think an official, especially a government one, should not be announcing his allegiances to his sport teams, especially when you've got votes. He'll probably lose a lot of those and a lot of support from his own party as well.
Yeah. Is that all you've got to say on that?
Apart from that, I don't think he should be running the country.
Okay. Thanks, Barry. We have breaking news just now from Aberdeen College. A new story with our reporter on the field, Phil Bolt. Phil, tell us what's going on.
This is Philip Bolt reporting the mix at the North East Scotland College. Apparently we've heard there's a cutlery incident happened here. I'm joined with Lee, who works here. Hello Lee, how's it going?
Hi.
What seems to be happening here?
We have some forks going missing. Apparently, 3,255 meals were sold and 6,842 forks have gone missing. It doesn't match.
No. How do you know? How are you aware that the forks are going missing?
Stock take.
What do you think we can do to prevent this?
More cameras.
And why do you think that the people are doing this in the first place?
Eco warrior.
Well, thanks very much for your time. That's
Pleasure.
Philip Bolt reporting back to you, Malcolm, in the studio.
Thanks, Phil. Barry, how do you think we should get around this scandal?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say on Lee's side here, I think that it's a disgrace that people are stealing these utensils. People are wanting to eat their food and they've got nothing to use. What I think we should do is we should line up all the so-called thieves in a line and stab them with their own stolen utensils.
Right. Okay. Now, today is a very special day in human history. Today is the first day of our work experience girl, Mary McFly. She's going to report the weather for today's show. Mary, over to you.
Action.
Hello. Do I not need to wait until the weather comes up?
The weather is up the screen. That's how it works.
So how do I know what to say?
On the monitor, right there. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. On Mon 7632. 10226. On WAD 5855 with a scar. On the, it's going to be 9.
Go the opposite direction. Like that, yeah.
9. What do you want to touch? It looks like there's nothing there, but I'm touching my hat. But you can't see it on the screen. Okay, on the 9631. And then on Friday, it's going to be 7335. It's going that way. Can I keep this?
Well done, Mary. Now to the main part of tonight's show. We are going to be the first news channel to have an interview with the highly regarded God. His PR contacted our offices to organise his first big public showing. So we thought we would get your responses. Here is just a few from our reporters.
Are you excited about God coming down?
ecstatic. I've been waiting so many years for this moment to come, and to finally meet my master. I have so many questions.
What if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us.
Why were you? What came first? The egg? Or the chicken? Or the egg? So many questions.
Stranger on a bus, trying to find his way home.
And what is the molecular structure of an unborn seer?
No, I'm not excited about God coming. I'll tell you why. It's not God. That's not God. How do we know if it's God? I'll tell you what this is. It's a scam.
Nothing you could say could tear me away from my God. My God.
It's tricking vulnerable people into believing that there's a God.
God's not dead, no, he is alive.
We have no proof that it's God.
God's not dead, no, he is alive.
It could be anybody.
God's not dead, no, he is alive.
Yeah.
And to be quite honest, I think it's absolutely disgraceful.
I give rock and roll to you. Give rock and roll to you. Give rock and roll to everyone.
God gave rock and roll to...
These questions will finally be answered. I will finally get to a peace of mind that I haven't been before. I will finally be at peace with the earth, and all wars will be stopped. And I will finally be free.
Well, that was the general public reaction. But Barry, why is God coming to Earth now?
Well, first of all, I don't think that he should be coming back to Earth. I mean, he said that he would come back at the end of the world. Do you see any hellfire? Do you see the death and destruction? I think it's a disgrace.
Coming here, taking our jobs.
Yeah, exactly. He probably doesn't even pay tax as well. Big disgrace.
Yeah. Now, here in the studio, we are glad to announce, for the first time ever, our God, yes.
What's happening? All right. Boosh. How's it going?
You're Scottish.
Yep, I'm Scottish. Yep.
Wow, that's something we did not imagine.
Yeah, there's
happening.
quite a lot of things like.
Well, tell us what's happening with Nessie.
What's happening with Nessie? Well, a lot of things. It's a lot of rubbish actually. Nessie's not even there.
But a lot of people said that of you.
Well, I'm here, just like.
But why? Why are you here?
Well, I am here to.
Why now?
Well, I was gonna a few more years yet, but I thought, why not publish the New Testament? So I thought, why not come down a bit earlier to show you my new biography. But I've came down here and it's kind of chilly.
Right. So a new book.
That's right, a new book.
The third in the trilogy.
Well, you could say that, but I would say this one's much better. A lot more things in it.
Right. So, will there be answers in this book?
Well, I'm not going to give too much away, so, you know.
I mean, well, the meaning of life?
Well, to find out that, you can just buy it. I'm not going to give too much away. I'll give you a little spiel.
Please. A little extra.
A little extra.
From
a wee taster.
Please.
They were men.
Wow. Well, very excited.
It's mind-blowing stuff.
Very excited to read it. Tell me, a lot in the news recently.
Yeah.
What do you think of gay marriage?
Game manager, yeah, go for it. A lot of people say that I don't like it. A lot of rubbish. I don't mind it. If you fancy the same sex, go for it. Oh, it's kicking off. I don't care.
Wow.
I know.
So, you've got the book out. Imagine and all. You've got the book out. What's next? I mean, what's next for you?
Film. You
Film,
never know.
film.
You will. Yeah, don't tell anyone. Maybe.
Right. But maybe, cure cancer, feed the famines.
I know when that's all going to happen, but I can't tell you.
Stop murder.
Can't tell you when. You might find out in the book.
But so no real plan to stop any of those happening.
Well, there's a lot of things I need to fix first. Like I've just done up Waverley. Planning on doing up Union Street.
Do you mean to punish Earth?
Why would you ask that?
Well, you send your own son here.
Oh,
Was that like?
Jesus.
Was that grounding him or something? What
He
happened
was
to
being
him?
he was being a little shy.
Sorry, we can't.
Yeah,
have
actually
that.
telling God what to do.
Okay.
He was being a little shite, and I couldn't be bothered. When I was like, he was coming at 10:05. I was like, being at 10, and he kept coming at 10:05. He was giving me all that. I was like, right, away with you. So that was it.
Yeah. Okay. His birthday just recently.
Aye.
Christmas.
Aye, wanting everything as
we all had it.
he's wanting that.
Yeah, we all
What was
celebrate
that GTA 5 he was wanting? Aye, he never got it.
Why not?
Well, he got one thing. He was wanting that as his Christmas present. I said no because it's only your birthday. So he just had to deal with the new Xbox, but he never got any games for it because
thank you,
Christmas.
but thank you very much for coming on the show.
You're very welcome.
Got it. Cut you.
1999.
Out.
Get there.
Out.
1999.
Out.
27th of
Out
March.
soon.
Yeah.
Out soon.
Get,
Right. Thank
good
you,
shots.
God, and that's all we've got time for today. Have a nice evening. That was really good.
Audio Jungle.